Welcome to Center for Martial Arts and Wellbeing. This is Anirban again. Now, another set of blocks that we are talking about today. This one is to block any face punch from the attacker, where we'll just do this movement. All right, and we'll show the application exactly how it happens. So, Shashwat, please.
Good morning, folks. Now, this particular block will prevent any straight punch or straight hit, which is coming to your face area, primarily face or collarbone or this kind of area. So, if somebody is coming straight to your body, okay, it is advisable to get out of the range. Okay, suppose I am trying to shoot you like this. Okay, if you are standing straight, what will happen, that the bullet will pierce your body. But unfortunately, if you move from the bullet like this,
Line of the attack,
the bullet will move like this. Okay, similarly, if we imagine that there is a hit coming to our face directly, okay, like suppose for an example, I'll show him that he is trying to hit me. Say if I'm standing like this and he's an attacker, he will stand me like this and he will hit me straight away in my nose. He can damage my face. Okay, and face is a very critical area of anybody's body. Okay, faces are very sensitive as well.
You can't build muscles on your face.
You can't build muscles on the faces, right? And it is advisable, to be very careful when somebody is trying to attack your face. So, in order to defend the facial area, or you can say up to the collarbone, say up to the neck in particular area, if his punch is coming straight, what I'll do, if he's hitting me with the right hand, okay, his movement of action is this. Okay, his first movement of action is this, and then he will move like this.
Right.
Okay, straight. He is trying to hit straight. Okay, what I have to do is, if I am standing within his range, obviously I have to be within the range. Okay, there can be two things. One, I can step back, I can step back. His punch is of no use, because that two-step theory we have taught you earlier, that you are to step back, so you're going out of the punch. But suppose in case you are within the one-step range and the opponent is trying to hit you, how can you defend with your bare hands? Please remember, any block if you do, it has to be at most of the time open-handed blocks. Okay, because there you have lesser chance of injury, and the percentage of block are more prominent. Right. Compared to very close hand kind of block. So suppose he is hitting me from the right hand, I can see that this guy is hitting me on the right hand. Hit, see, guarding my face, I move out of his line. Right, he is hitting me straight, but I am moving from his line, just stepping this way. Okay, now once I'm stepped this way, he is totally under my control.
And this side is also open.
This side is entirely open. He cannot hit me with that hand. Try to hit me with that hand.
It's not possible.
It cannot. Right? Similarly, if he's trying to hit me with the left hand, see, I'm moving out from the area or the line of action. Okay? His line of action is straight. Okay? I can hold him like this here. I can hit him like here, whatever I want, but that I'll show you later. But try to understand that you are moving out of the range of an attacker, as well as you are moving from the line of the attacker or the line of the attack. The moment you move from the line of the attack with a simple block, it's like this. Simple, like your hands are open, like I showed you this. This hand should be like this. It will just move on the other hand, like this. Only thing is that you have to move along with the block. You cannot block at a simple, just if I try to block, he can hit me again. I can miss it out, correct? But if he hits me with if I move out, right, if I move out from the range, just I have to step. I take a simple step at 45-degree angle. Say suppose his area of action is at a 90-degree level, or say 180-degree level, is coming horizontally to me. I am making a shift and coming out of that angle. Simple. And I have a lot of things to do from here. My legs are free, this hand is free, okay, my knees are free, I can immediately control the aggressor. So that's how the technique talks about. I request all of you, whatever you're seeing, it's very simple to practice at home as well. Try to make a habit for your self well-being, for your defense, to at least whatever seeing, just try to practice for 10-15 minutes. This will give you a lot of enthusiasm, and it will also work as a fitness platform to you. So we'll come up with that later on, because Center for Martial Arts and Wellbeing is a very big platform, and we are doing a lot of things in that. So that will gradually come up once we post more videos and gradually open our classes, and we get to train the corporates as well similarly. Okay, so schools, corporate, colleges, we are open for training as well. So that will come across. But first I'd like to tell the audience, see what we are giving you. Okay,
Right.
see what the insightful thoughts we're giving you, how simple it is. And once you start accepting it gradually, hopefully our organization will simultaneously grow as well.
And also we'll very soon talk about the body conditioning as well, which we were discussing the other day, that even after practicing and everything, at a certain certain extent you have to condition your body. Nothing to think that you're not becoming a bodybuilder or that kind of a thing. Something to increase your agility from where it is right now. And we'll talk about that as well in detail, step by step.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's only videos